Hi, Christy here with Make Everyday Colorful, and today I am going to show you how I freeze dry jackfruit. So to start off, freeze dried jackfruit, I just want to tell you, is one of our favorite treats. It seriously tastes like candy. Almost every person I've given the freeze dried jackfruit to absolutely loves it. I will say this, it is kind of a pain to cut up. So I have to go to our local Asian market, and that's where I find it. Unfortunately, because it's being shipped there, I'm sure, and I'm not sure where they're getting it from, they have to pick it before it's ripe. I am trying to grow some jackfruit trees, so I'm really hopeful that'll take off, but that'll probably take me a couple years to get them. It'll be so much easier to peel if I could just pull it right from the tree. There's a lot of videos out there on how to cut up jackfruit, so I suggest watching one of them. I didn't want you to watch me cut up this jackfruit because it would have definitely been a bloopers video on that. It was a little hard. I will say, before I bought it, I did ask one of the ladies at the store when she thought I should cut it up, which I would say, if you can ask somebody over there, if they're, used to buying that, they could tell you better. So she pushed on it and smelled it and all this and that, and she told me she thought it would be ready to cut, which was today or tomorrow. So, and to leave it in the sun, and so that's what I did. I left it in the sun yesterday, cut it up last night, and this is my finished product today. So this is the outside skin, and I wish I would have took a little video of it before I cut it, but I will show you a picture of it. These can get massive. So this is how much fruit I got from one jackfruit, and I did not even buy the biggest one they had there. Sometimes I bought bigger ones. The last time I bought one, it was so big, they couldn't even put it on the scale at the register. They had to bring it to the back, weigh it, and come back and tell me the price after they figured out how much it weighed. So one jackfruit yields, this is a pretty nice size bowl. This is all fruit from that. So when the fruit comes out, it's kind of like this little round bulb almost, and there's a seed in the middle. These are what the seeds look like. They're kind of cool. They're really smooth. So what can you do with the seeds besides planting them? This is actually where I got my trees from, is from these seeds. These seeds can be boiled and eaten kind of like, they remind me of boiled peanuts or little miniature potatoes or something. So you throw seasoning in it. The best way I've seen to do that so far, I've tried boiling on the stove. It took a lot longer. Actually, I'd rather do it in my little, my Ninja Foodie pressure cooker and pressure cook it for let's say 15 minutes. But I put my seasoning in there, and then you just break them open and eat them. I've also just boiled them and given them to my chickens because I didn't really feel like, messing with peeling them so much. Me and one of my daughters are the only ones that really eat them, even though I really like them. Not everybody in my house does, so this isn't as much. Sometimes I've gotten way more than this when I get a bigger jackfruit. So now I'm going to show you just loading the trays, and then we're going to put it in the freezer. So I'm going to try and spread it out all over the trays. And I wanted to say, I actually cut these in kind of small strips. The first time I did it, I was still very new to freeze drying, and I kind of have different sizes, which we all know if you've been freeze drying a while is not a good idea. So some were really dry, some were sticky, and I'm having to do it a really long time in the freeze dryer to get it to all dry. So I try to cut them in kind of uniform pieces, but I do try to do not very big pieces and get it all on there. So I'm gonna get all my trays loaded, and then we're gonna pop it in the freezer, and then I'll have it ready tomorrow to put in the actual freeze dryer. My 4 trays are pretty loaded right now. You could do thinner layers and it would freeze dry a lot faster, or say at least probably a couple hours faster. But sometimes I'd rather just let stuff go a little bit longer, as long as it's, within the weight of the tray. I like to just let it go a few hours longer than to have to do double batches. So I have it pretty loaded on there. And I'm not selling it, so if you want to make it really pretty to sell, you'll probably space it out really nice to where they don't get stuck together, but we're just going to eat it over here. So I'm going to put these in the freezer, and tomorrow I am going to put them in the freeze dryer. So I have all my jackfruit frozen. I'm ready to put it into the freeze dryer. I've already cooled it down, so I'm just going to put it in here. I like to put 12 hours extra freeze time on all my batches now that I've seen other people doing it, because it really does make it nice that I can come check and see it's done, and I can just I can checking and see if it's dry enough, but I feel like a lot of times these need a little bit of extra time anyway, and then if I'm in the middle of something, I don't have to hurry up and stop and come mess with the machine, or if it's like when I'm sleeping. That's what it always happens. I used to get the machine going off at like 3 in the morning. So anyway, put 12 extra hours. So I'm going to put all 4 trays of my jackfruit in, and I will see you tomorrow when it is done. Just hit continue. Make sure everything's closed, and that is it until tomorrow. Okay, I'm back with freeze-dried jackfruit. I almost forgot to get my camera for this. This is the final product. I'm gonna take a bite. Definitely crunchy, definitely delicious. This is what it looks like on the trays. So you can hear like it's, I always say that styrofoam sound. So now I'm just gonna package it up. Oh, this is like candy. This is seriously one of my, this is probably my favorite thing that I freeze dry. This and pineapples are really good. But thank you so much for watching. Make everyday colorful. I hope you click and subscribe to my channel, like, comment, all the things so that I can put out more videos and I know that y'all are actually watching them. And I hope to have another freeze dryer video soon, but check out my other recipes and stuff too. Have a blessed day.